Welcome, beautiful people. I am Chef B. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you are subscribed down below. Y'all, today's video is sponsored by Xrsbeauty Hair. And I want to show y'all before we get into the hair what I got in my box. So I got a edge brush because you know we're going to need that later on, and a wig cap that I got in medium brown, which will be perfect for my complexion, and some extra bands for the back of our wig. So coming straight out of the package, this is what the wig is looking like. So this hair I got in 20 inches. It's their 13x6 lace frontal, and this is the layered edge wig. So y'all, look at the knots on this. So this is their new single knots unit, and the difference with the single knots is that it's smaller, easier to bleach, and more natural hairline appearance, as opposed to regular wigs that have double knots, which is big and way more visible and also harder to bleach. So these are like almost super invisible. Okay, it's gonna give you that extra natural look. So I'm gonna show you a side by side what a single knot look and what a double knot looks like. And guys, it looks so natural in person. So the wig comes with the inside band that you can use to adjust to make sure that the wig fits snugly. So if you want to wear this wig like glueless, you can do that, but as long as your band in the back is fitted, you should be able to do that. So yeah, so I wasn't feeling the corners in the hair because the hair did come with the corners in there, and I'm like, girl, I don't want to do that. I just want to have a nice silk press looking type of situation. So I'm just gonna pluck the front just a little bit, not too much, because it's already pre-plucked for you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to look a tad bit more natural. That there was just like a 1-2 spots that were dark that I didn't like in the front, so I just did a light plucking. And then now I'm gonna go in with my wax stick to clean up the front. And of course, you know, our handy dandy hot comb. We need our hot comb to get the wig flat. So I'm just gonna go over the parting with my hot comb to make sure that it's flat and neat, and it's gonna give me that silk press natural, almost like a fresh perm type of look. Like, y'all know how that looks, like real flat and just flawless. And if I didn't mention this before, I got this hair in 20 inches because I wanted that natural look, and it is 150% density. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of what would you call this? This is basically to prevent frizz with the hair, because as I said, I want it bone straight. I want that bust down, you feel me? So I'm gonna go in with my flat iron, and I'm gonna just keep working the hair until I get the desired look. And also, as you guys see, the hair is crimped up because of the braids and how easy that is melted down. Like, look how easy it was to flat iron the hair, even though it had all that wave in there. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna show you guys the completed look once I've done flat ironing the hair. Okay, y'all, it's time to install our unit, and I'm a lazy girl. Y'all know I don't be doing the ball cap method. I did some big old doodle braids in the back of my head, and I'm like, girl, I should have done this flatter, but I didn't have anyone around to do it flat, and my nails were preventing me from like doing the corners real flat. But anyways, we gotta work with what we got. Okay, so I tightened the bands in the back, and one thing you guys should remember, I know a lot of time people forget, I too forget sometimes, but I'm trying to remember all the time, is to cut off that extra lace in the back. Like, cut that ish off. Now we're gonna apply our wig by doing this little method that I do all the time. So I start from putting the wig, the elastic band on first, and then flipping that baby over, and I just feel like it gives me more control with how the wig is laying on my head. And then I'm just going to adjust all the combs on the inside, because again, I tightened the band so it is fitting snugly. So I gotta make sure that everything is laying flat. So I want to give you guys a close-up of how the layered edge looks like. Like, look how natural that is. It's already pre-plucked for you, the knots already bleached. Like, you basically don't have to do much except for like installing the unit. Like, that's it. So I'm gonna go back in with the hot comb and the edge wax. Is it an edge wax or a flyaway tamer? I think it's called a flyaway tamer. So I use that, and I'm not looking at the lace like, girl, what we gonna do? We're gonna do I don't know if I wanted to do like a glueless method. Like I was thinking that I didn't want to use anything at all, but I'm like, you know what, girl, we're gonna melt this lace. So I'm just mostly focusing on the front more than the sides. Like I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even really use much of the product on the sides because I'm like, it's gonna be straight down and I'm lazy. We're just gonna leave it as is. So afterwards, after I spray the lace on, like mimicking my natural hairline, pull down the wig, use my blow dryer. This is my typical method. Like I never go wrong with this method. It's easy to do, it makes an effortless look, it's less messy, and it's more flawless. So cut off the excess lace, then girl, a lot of times with units they do a widow's peak or a little bit too straight and square in the front, and my natural hairlining is not like that. So I don't want it to change the shape of my face too much because it's gonna look weird in my eyes. So I'm gonna cut off some of the baby hairs or some of the lace and the hair in the front just to give it something looking more like me, you feel me? Or you can do it just like how your natural hairline looks like. Now next step is the swoops. You don't have to do this part, you can skip it, but girl, I love my swoops. Like I like a little swoop to the swoop, you know, it made me feel like a city girl, it made me feel like a hot girl, it made me feel like a baddie. Okay, so I'm gonna do the swoops just because I like them. It's a preference, but you don't gotta do it. So I spray the EBIN spray onto my little what's that called, edge brush, and then I dab a little bit of the spray on my finger and dab that on the lace, and that is what's gonna help melt it even more. So I tie that down while I get dressed, and then you guys gonna see the melted process. Like you don't have to use a blow dryer for this part because it's already already melted, it's pre-melted, and that is basically it. Like girl, look at that unit. Okay, and my makeup is doing the do. So now for the final step, we gotta disguise the lace a little bit more. We know it's a wig, right? But we want it to look as natural and professional as possible, and I wanted to make sure that it blended with my makeup. So I'm using the powder, translucent powder that I use for my makeup on the lace so that everything blends together. So you know, when I take pictures and all of that, I won't be having any flashback on my lace. Like we want that to look like, okay, like Tay did that. Okay, we want it to look like we went to a celebrity stylist to do it when it was just us at home. And that is it for you guys. This is it for this unit. Like, let me know what you guys think about this hair because I'm absolutely in love. All the details will be down in the description box down below. This is a single knot. Like, look how natural that looks. Again, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok at damn-chef. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye, guys.